And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Beckham. Baresi. Rashford. He's had it taken off him. He's picked his way through.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Maradona. Bellingham. He's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. And this is Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Rashford. Oh, it's Batistuta. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Very nicely done. Iniesta looking to penetrate opposition lines. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's Maradona. Pinches it off him.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style. And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Now it's Maradona. He's looking wide. Van Bommel can see things others simply cannot. And they're back on the ball again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. It's Iniesta! Iniesta! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Please use parking
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he shoots! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And a shot! And he can clear it away. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Neymar. Shot a goal! And that's caused a worry or two. Colombia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 10,
Now it's Messi.
Batistuta. Number 17.
Nice interception, well timed.
Coming on the
Well,
field.
the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. It wasn't the best decision.
Number 18, Hazard.
That's
Substitutions
Maradona.
taking place.
Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he welcomes it in. Real chance! Sticks it away! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Colombia get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, that's well spotted. Colombia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
No way through. Aims beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Drogba. Good ball over the top.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4
Iniesta.
added minutes has been indicated.
He has a look up. He's come in hard. And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to
And
lose.
we'd like to inform you now that the latest
Your
travel
final
information-
thoughts? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Utrecht clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Carvajal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Some really good ball movement. Rashford. Rashford goes steaming forward. Batistuta in acres of space out wide. What a throw in. Looking to go deep. And it's hoisted clear.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's there to belt it away. And they've got a throw. Rashford. He's found a way past. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. No, he can't get past him. Crosses it in. Big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Iniesta. Now it's Batistuta.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Utrecht with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! Off the post! That's been drilled in. This look, he's had a shot! Has another go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Utrecht have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Roberto Carlos.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Those of you
So,
making their
no
way
breakthrough
home on
from either
public
side.
transportation
0-0
today,
after
please watch the
45
screen
minutes
for
of
train
action.
departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And this is Raul. And he's managed to charge for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Utrecht have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly...
Takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's on it, can he get away? Utrecht have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Maradona. The message is clear, none shall pass. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Great chance! Azar. Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni engages and forces him off the ball. Maradona. And he's Maradona! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Works it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's
2
Bale!
minutes has been indicated.
Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
It's Rashford! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. He might be in here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Shevchenko. He's had a shot! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now, can they get him away? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yamal! It's loose now, they want to get it back. Beckenbauer. Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front.
And Messi! Rashford. Looking for options for movement. And he can clear it away. Played into space. Floated through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Iniesta. Always onto this. Adams gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Messi. Shevchenko. And a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rashford. Maradona in acres of space out wide. And the keeper has reacted superbly there. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer.
Milan get the
Coming
second
on
half
the field
started.
is number 13, Puyol.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's shifting through. Great chance! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been...
And Batistuta! De Jong. Balde. Bastoni. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Trion cuts it out. Looking for the run. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that looks a decent ball.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Batistuta. Koundé. Now it's Yamal. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball. Pedri. Valde tries to play it through.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's well spotted. Plays it through. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Iniesta has it in a wide position. Iniesta stood his ground strongly. And that has been clubbed away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, cracking ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
And he welcomes it in. That is lovely. Olise! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Played into space out wide. Somewhat off target. Modric. In by Trippier. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Musiala. Threads one in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Olise has it in a wide position. Here's a chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Tries to play it through. Cruyff gets into some space. And the shot! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
That's been cut out, well played. Pedri can see things others simply cannot. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Trippier. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Takes a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Costa Curta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Olise. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Olise tries making a foray down the right. And that was very necessary. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. And that is expertly dealt with.
Now
it's Neymar.
Indicated.
Musiala, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Roberto Carlos. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And now,
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the
our
break.
birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution on the field. Number 3, Rijkaard. Number 26, Pedri.
So it's back to
Coming on the
business.
field, number 22, Manuel
Well
Petit.
timed, excellent
Number
interception.
14, Guti.
And it's Petit. And here's Cruyff.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Musiala. Now it's Musiala. Tries to pass it through. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Cleared without complication. That's a throw. Now it's Guti. Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball. Guti's cross. He will be livid with himself. Trippier. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Olise. Knocks it into space. Tries the shot! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job probably, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Oh, good-looking ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And Cruyff! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And the shot! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's not gone well. Oh, easy pickings there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham gets over and intercepts. And we're done. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves.
Saka! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Out to the left it goes. Squeeze it through. And this is Drogba. And he's managed to... And a chance! Haaland is the guilty party there. It's not taken him long, and that could be a booking. Now it's Iniesta. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Forwards and with intent. That has been cut short. Iniesta. And this is Batistuta. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, good-looking ball. He has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Baresi, is it long? And it's Drogba. And here's Saka. Saka. That is lovely. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. With Batistuta. Maradona. He's found the way through. Oh, we're not going to get any further than that. Ajax were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Quick look, and it's a mighty effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Costa Curta proves too strong. Casillas. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We just lack that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Chance in football.
And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Beckham. Harrison kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. And it's Caceres. He has found the way through. Oh, he's played it in low. Corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
this alive. And here's Saka. Elects across. Oh, they've done it! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That is good alertness. Dixon. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Saka. Now it's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes. Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always a number one contender, and he's done it again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So,
and the finish! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Batistuta. Saka is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Maradona.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Maradona. Maradona! Well, that's... And he's following up! They've scored! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini-milestone. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Saka plays it short. Now it's Saka. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Ajax! Into the lead once more. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Ajax get themselves into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be 5
it's
minutes
Maradona.
time.
Closing in on goal. Oh, it's Maradona! And he's gone looking for safety. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Saka. Now it's Haaland. He might be in here! And that is the last effort of the game.